All right, badminton fans, welcome back. You want to up your game. We're going to dive into something that can seriously do just that dynamic stretching.
And before you think, ugh, stretching, this isn't just about touching your toes.
Yeah, this is about like unlocking a whole new level on the court,
Yep,
right?
absolutely. It's about prepping your body specifically for badminton, like how the source talks about rushing to a game and pulling a hamstring.
Oh yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to avoid. This dynamic stretching is that crucial step to prevent those game day disasters.
Okay, so injury prevention, got it. But I'm curious about this dynamic part. Like, how's that different from just like holding a hamstring stretch before a match?
Great question. So think of it this way. Static stretching, like holding a pose, that's great for flexibility long term, especially after a game. But dynamic stretching is all about moving. It's active, and it mimics what you'll actually do on the court.
So instead of just telling my muscles to stretch, I'm telling them to get ready to play.
Exactly. It's like a sneak peek of the game plan for your muscles.
I like it. So what are the results like? Is this actually proven to work?
The results are seriously impressive. You know that study we saw that found a 27% agility improvement from dynamic stretching?
27%. That's huge.
Think about that in a badminton match. That could be the difference between reaching a drop shot easily and, just watching it land out of reach.
It's a game changer for sure. But what's actually going on in my muscles when I do this, that makes me that much more agile.
It's really interesting. Dynamic stretching increases blood flow, so it's like your muscles are being prepped with oxygen and nutrients.
Oh, wow. So you're really getting everything going.
Right, and then there's your nervous system. It's getting activated too. So it's like your brain and muscles are on the same page, ready for those split-second decisions you have to make during a game.
So there's actually a lot going on.
And of course, your muscles themselves are activated and ready for those explosive movements. It's not just some fitness fad. There's real science behind it.
Yeah, it sounds like it. This is crucial for any badminton players out there lifting. So it's more than just getting the muscles loose.
Right. It's really about prepping your whole system to be performing at its best.
Yeah, like you don't see race car drivers just hopping in and going 0 to 60 right away.
Exactly. Dynamic stretching is like the warm-up for your body to get everything ready to go.
So what kind of stretches are we talking about here?
Well, the source mentions some good ones. Some, like, arm circles are pretty standard.
Yeah.
But there are some others like leg swings and walking lunges with rotation.
Okay, those sound a little more interesting.
Yeah, and they're very targeted movements for badminton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the walking lunges with rotation. Are you
Now-
telling me I can warm up for like a killer smash while I'm stretching?
Exactly. That's what's so great about these stretches. So for example, leg swings. They increase your hip mobility, which means smoother and deeper lunges.
Oh, I like it.
And those rotations in the lunges,
Yeah.
they're mimicking that upper body twist you need for powerful smashes.
It's like they design these stretches for us. I also like how the source lays out these stretches in like a before training plan and a before competition plan.
Yeah, that structure is great. It takes out all the guesswork and makes dynamic stretching just a normal part of your routine.
Exactly.
It's important, though, to listen to your body and progress gradually.
Right. Like Rome wasn't built in a day,
Exactly.
and neither is the perfect badminton player. Start slow, listen to your body, build up gradually.
Right.
Which reminds me, the source did mention some mistakes that people make when warming up. I've definitely been guilty of some of these myself.
Oh, yeah, we all have.
Like,
Rushing through it is a big one.
oh, yeah?
Or even skipping it entirely if it's just a casual game.
Yeah.
The source does a good job of not only pointing out these pitfalls, but also giving some practical advice on how to avoid them.
Okay, so what are some of those traps and how do we avoid them?
One of the biggest mistakes, like I said, is rushing. It's not about speed at all. It's about making sure your muscles are warming up properly. And smooth, controlled movements are key there.
Okay.
And then never, ever underestimate warming up, even if it's just a casual game.
Yeah, you're right about that. Those casual games can be dangerous if you're not warmed up properly.
Exactly.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, as they say.
100%. And it's not just the physical part of it either. When you take your time with this dynamic stretching, it also helps that connection between your mind and your muscles.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, like I'm warming up my brain's ability to talk to my body.
Exactly. Think of it like this. It helps you become more aware of your body, how it feels, how it moves, and all of that can actually translate into better reaction time, better anticipation, more confidence on the court.
So it's not just about avoiding injuries, it's about playing your best.
That's what we like to hear.
This has been great. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
For our listeners out there, when you're adding this dynamic stretching to your routine, really pay attention to how it makes you feel. Do you feel more focused, more agile? Do you just feel more in tune with your movements? It's very amazing how much of a difference it can make to your game. Remember, it's not just about stretching your hamstrings, it's about stretching your potential out there on the court.